first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Milwaukee Bucks have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Indiana Pacers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will this series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Shepherd out there with Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. And a wide open look for Halliburton. You look at the Pacers. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? Antetokounmpo against Siakam. The drive by Giannis. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Lets a floater go, and it's Shepherd missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Indiana off to a slow start. 7-point differential. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Here's Halliburton. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
What great lift. Mathurin gets off the floor. Mid-range jumper, you bet.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Launches a 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lillard's got 5 now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. switch. Connaughton's checked in. Shot to stop the run. Halliburton got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Bucks leading by 14. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kuzma passes to Antetokounmpo. Those three-pointers off the mark. Indiana's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Shepard, that's good. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Here's Connaughton, and he's good on the three ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Siakam outside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And Indiana making a change here. McConnell's checked in.
One shot.
Bucks have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Turner against Lopez, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pacers trail by 14. McConnell kicks to Turner. Mathurin for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Mathurin's got 5.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Lopez inside. He's against Turner. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now Kuzma, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. And that one's good, Lillard.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
There's a minute left in the first. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 19. Siakam looking around. Can they get it? And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Siakam's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Kuzma passes to Lopez. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Indiana's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Shepard with the ball. He's against Kuzma. And it's Shepard missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Milwaukee with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Rollins is out there with Prince, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Green passes to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Rollins. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis, guarded by Jackson. Just 2 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Nesmith. Portis brings the double team. High post, Jackson. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Jackson.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
And the Pacers call time here.
Sit up.
The Bucks making a change here. Sims is checked in.
In for the Bucks, number 00, Jericho Sims.
And so here is Indiana. Halliburton with it. He has yet to score. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Nesmith. Pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Sims. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now, Nesmith. Pass to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Halliburton kicks to Jackson. Toppin, no one around him. Off target from outside. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Prince with the jam.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Giannis passes to Sims over Halliburton. A shot by Sims, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. It's Prince on the wing. From deep, Giannis. Good, and a nice assist from Prince.
3 points.
Prince has got his 3rd assist on the night. Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Toppin. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 16-7 run. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. Portis against Toppin. Shot clock at 6. Portis in the post. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Pass to Green. There's the triple. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Portis finds Green. From deep, Giannis. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Now, here's McConnell. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The shake. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Prince the pass to Giannis. Pass to Green. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And so it's Milwaukee with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent and real together.
Got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half Going to be a tough task for the Indiana Pacers.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. But when you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. Looking at this series for the Indiana Pacers, they're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring a forklift.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Shepard out there with Halliburton. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Halliburton finds Mathurin. Shoots over Kuzma. That one off the back iron and out. Livingston with it. Mathurin picks him up. And there's the drive. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
On the free throw, no good. Pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Siakam's got 6.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Here's Giannis, and he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 26.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Livingston kicks to Kuzma. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Lillard outside. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And no good that time.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Lillard with the bucket.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Mathurin. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Bucks on the break. Plays it up and banks it in. 28 points for him.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Halliburton. It's good.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Giannis outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Turner finds Mathurin. Here's Siakam. From the arc. No good that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got 31.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Shepard. Count it.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Halliburton for three. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
From outside the arc, Pacers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Puts it up from 12. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
That's tipped. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Trent in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Trent's got 8 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. No good, unable to end this run.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Smith's shot is good.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Siakam. Stolen. To the middle. Here's Porter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
These guys are going to struggle guard movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on. Let's go.
So more ball movement, Greg. That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. When you over-dribble, you really do bail the defense out. The more you move the ball, the more it tires out the defense.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Rollins. Portis is out there with Green. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. "13 feet away. That one goes. Count it.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Smith the pass to Rollins. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And And Indiana shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Jackson. Over to the left wing. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Rollins. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Porter. Sinks the triple.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And McConnell gets it to go. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The Bucks working the ball around. The kick out to Porter. Lets it go with the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Halliburton. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. This one for three. Traps in the tray. Rollins got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Halliburton outside. The three doesn't go for him.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Here's Green. Makes it off the glass.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Portis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Shepard's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Smith. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis, and it's Jackson in for Porter. Milwaukee's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Jackson dishes to Lopez. Chalk up 2 there.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
And the Pacers call time here.
Here are your Indiana Pacers minutes.
Our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And he'll head into the second round with his confidence at its highest level. He couldn't have picked a better time to take his game up a notch. Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Halliburton, and he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half.
My goodness, what a triple drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Giannis outside. Giannis dunks it down.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Outside Jackson. There's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Halliburton. That one's off, still out of sync. To the paint. A shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Mathurin with a screen for Turner. Halliburton passes to Turner, and the basket is good.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Lillard with it. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Breaks sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, I try not to think about it that much. My mind says do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is I've got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
Thanks so much, David. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.